This is a classic comment I get in the inbox a lot on our Complete Commando channel. Hey man, I've been looking at the Royal Marines, I'm considering it, I'm not really sure if it's what I want to do, what do you think? And because I'm a nice bloke, I don't just say, mate, get freaking do one. But in this video, I am going to say that. I am going to say do one. If you're not 100% sure that you want to join the Royal Marines, or say the Paras, or an elite service like that, then literally just stop there. Anyone who's been in one of these services throughout recruit training has seen the fittest guys, the most dedicated guys crumble because of the conditions, because of the training, because of the sleep deprivation, because of the wet and the cold and the constant scrutiny and that. If your heart isn't 100% in it, there's no point in even applying. Honestly, the only reason I'm saying this is to save you time and hassle. If you're sort of there sat on the fence and you don't really know and you're sort of like half-hearted about your training, you've put your application in maybe, but you're not sure. Honestly, just don't bother. Just look at a different service. Or what you need to do is grip yourself and go, right, is this really what I want to do? Yes or no. If it's a yes, then you need to go, right, I've got to dedicate everything to this. Because I guarantee that you're going to get 2, 3 weeks into, say, Limpston, and you're going to absolutely crumble. When I joined at 19, I'd failed my football career. And so I went into the Royal Marines because I wanted the hardest challenge possible. I was a very fit lad already. I trained really, really hard for a year, specifically on the Royal Marines. And when I went in, I was so surprised at some of the lads. Like, it had been the lads' dream since like a young age. Lads were like, "Oh, since I was 4, I've dreamed of being a Royal Marines Commando," and I was sort of shocked. I was like, "Flip, should I feel like this?" But you don't necessarily have to feel like this is your absolute dream, but you have to be 100% behind the fact that you want to join. You have to be 100% into your training and focus. And when you make that decision that you're joining, that needs to literally consume your life for at least a year. Obviously, depending on how fit you are already, how mentally strong you are already, how prepared you are, how squared away with admin you are already. Because if it's not the absolute center of your focus, you are going to fail. I'm not saying this to put you off or to try and, make the Royal Marines into this even bigger thing, but you've got to be really honest with yourself and go, do I want this or do I not? If I don't, then just join another service. But if you do, you need to know what it requires to get there and get your Green Beret. We have a really good Royal Marines prep program in the description, or if you join any other militaries or fire service or police, there's a program for that as well. Little cheeky discount in the description. We're always on Instagram for free advice, and I try and get some of these videos out every couple of times a week. So if you've got any questions, then don't hesitate to message us. And all our advice is free. Cheers, guys.